Hey guys, welcome to Scraping the Web with Python and Beautiful Soup Part 3. Here, as I've already said, we'll be traversing through the this items of a web page and we'll be getting the details about the particular products. To be in particular, we'll be mostly working with the reviews because the reviews are the most important thing. Like we can do a sentiment analysis on that, or we can get essential information about what the users have faced after purchasing the product, and which can be really beneficial while buying a product. So we'll be targeting the comments and the reviews mainly. So guys, let's quickly jump into the code. Let's say first we'll be printing out the the links to the next web pages. So for that, let's copy this out. Control C. Okay, we don't know the class as of now. We'll be checking that, but sure. The links are under the A tags. Dot get href. So should work. Then let's inspect that. As you can see here, this is our A tag and the class is something that I don't need to spell. So this should work completely fine. Let's print that. Okay, so it's working completely fine. As you can see here, we are getting the links to the web pages, but we have to do it for a particular, let's say for a particular item, a particular mobile phone, or you can say you can do the links to the television or anything of any stuff you want basically. So let's put a break here and let's check that out. The next thing we got to do is we have to traverse to that web page. Let's say we have to store it in a base variable which actually contains the link to the base website. Okay, so let's say we define HTML variable 2. Here we'll be opening the base website, actually, which is base plus the traversing website web page. Channel HTML2 will define oh, new object for that, and let's check that out. Let's okay, we'll not check it out because it's quite common thing. Let's do a thing. As I've already said, we'll be working with the comments, or as you can say, comments. So let's directly inspect a comment. Okay, as you can see here, it's under the div tag, under the class qwjrope, and under that we have got a couple of div tags. Okay, so the base thing will be this. So let's say for, let's say comments in bs object 2 dot find all. We'll be going for the div tags, and for the class this will be a class. Then as for comes in comments dot find, there's another div tag but without any class. So all we got to do is we have to search for that. Will be print We'll be printing the comments dot text. But as you can see here, there are two div classes. Like this is the div, and there's another div. Okay, there's another span class. Okay, so on inside the div class, there's a div class and a span class. Okay, so but we don't need this read more. So we'll be printing with the, I guess this should work. As you can see here, we can see there are many things. Like first, till this much we have been already getting till the previous videos, and these are the comments. These are for every comments we are getting a read more. As I've already said, I was having a doubt about this using the span class. So what we can do is basically we'll do a sort of like mending it, like putting a break. We'll get the first item and then we'll just break off. That should work. Okay, let's run that again. So as you can see here, it's working fine. Like we're getting the comments as in the order. As you can see here, there's a good nice phone, good for light to moderate users, nice camera, excellent, awesome, battery low, almost battery down, almost time. I don't know what does that mean. So whatever, it serves a purpose. Now what we have to do is we have to store everything in a dictionary. You can say you can store it in a CSV format, that is a data frame, but I'm quite comfortable with storing it in dictionaries or JSON formats, as you can see. So for that, let's define let's say we'll be creating a variable or a dictionary named, let's say, data. I don't know, I've thought so much, and the end product is this. Okay, as you can see here, this is the title. I guess this was the title of the product. So we'll be storing the title as a key value. Okay, so what we have to do is, let's say the key underscore equals to this. We have to declare a temporary, dictionary here. And what we have to do is, what does this print? Okay, as you can see here, the second line prints the rating. So what we can do is, let's say temp of, let's say, rating equals to this. We can do that. Okay, then the next is the reviews. So same thing, we can do it. Temp of reviews equals to this. We can do that. Okay, the next thing is the specification. So let's declare a specs list, and we'll be appending everything here. Specs dot append lighter text. Yeah, once this is done, what we can do is temp of specifications equals to specs. This should work. Okay, the next thing is the price. Okay, so what we can do again is temp of price equals to this. Okay, then we don't need this printing statements no more. So we don't need the address to the next web page. What we need are the comments. So again, let's declare a comments. I guess comments have appeared. So comes. Okay, comments. It is variables, sir. Let's put it in a list and let's append that comment dot append. Okay, once this is done, let's put that here. Temp of comments equals to that basically stores a comment. Okay, once this is done, so what we have to do is we have to store it in a final, like our main data. So data of key equals to, we've stored the temp here, and once everything is done, let's print the data. This should work. Let's see. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the main product, then is the ratings, reviews, and whatever you need, specifications. Okay, well, everything is getting stored here. You're getting the comments as well. So yeah, now all we have to do is save it in a file anywhere.